Hello there, Star Wars fans, and welcome back to another Rebelscum.com video review. Today we're reviewing the new Black Series number 2 Ezra Bridger Lothal in the Ahsoka packaging from the new Ahsoka series. This is another one of those awesome figures that Hasbro sent to us in our Ahsoka promo mailer box. So once again, thank you Hasbro for sending us this wonderful figure. This is a figure I was very much looking forward to. I do think it's odd, and I know a lot of other fans think it's odd, that he was packaged in the Ahsoka series packaging. Here's why this was packaged in the Ahsoka series packaging. Because obviously, this version of Ezra didn't appear in Ahsoka aside from the hologram messages. That's why they went with the Ahsoka packaging. Because the hologram messages, based off of his Season 4 appearance of Rebels, is based off of the likeness of the new Ezra Bridger actor from the Ahsoka series. That's why it's in the Ahsoka packaging. So, would I have preferred to have seen him in Rebels packaging instead? Yes, but there's also nothing saying that Hasbro can't reissue this figure in Rebels packaging as well for the fans who want to add him to that awesome purple Rebels character banner instead of the Ahsoka character banner, or both, depending on which one. I also agree that it's strange that they didn't repack Chopper in an Ahsoka box. They just reissued the one, but honestly, there was nothing wrong, I think, with reissuing the Rebels box Chopper because it was already based off of live action, so it was already a really good Chopper. But yeah, I also see where fans are saying they should have just switched him. He should have been in a Rebels box. The Chopper should have been repacked in the Ahsoka box. I totally get that. That would have been cool too. But regardless, we got him in the Ahsoka packaging. We got open windows back. He looks good in the Ahsoka packaging. You got that side banner artwork there. On the back, you've got some words and things and that artwork once again. And that's pretty much it for Ezra's packaging. And here is Ezra right out of the packaging. And this is a good Ezra figure. Oh, the figure itself looks really great. Very accurate to both what little bit we saw of the hologram image. The likeness to Eamon or Emin, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce his name, is also really good. He is fully articulated. Head is on a ball joint. Neck is also on a ball joint. Fully articulated shoulders. Butterfly joints on the inside of the shoulder sockets there. No bicep. Single jointed elbows. Wrist joints. Waist. Hips. Upper thigh. Single jointed knees. Ankle joints. And that's pretty much it for articulation. My only true complaint about this figure, or rather two complaints, is he doesn't come with the Biker Scout helmet, which would have been really, really cool if he came with the Biker Scout helmet, which it leaves room for Hasbro to not only, again, re-release this figure in Rebels packaging, because then they can include the Biker Scout helmet. They could also include the jetpack from Season 4. That would be really cool if we got the jetpack as well. And they could do the Biker Scout helmet either as a swappable head or as a removable helmet, or they could just do it as the main molded head and have it to where the visor raises up, and that's where you see the face sculpt, or both, a removable helmet with a raise up visor. But I only suggested the other thing just so we can manage expectations, because if they've already done it this way once, they don't necessarily need to do it this way again, and it would add more variation to the other figure release. And then my other complaint about this figure, because missing the helmet's not really a complaint, especially since we don't see him with the helmet in the hologram anyway, which this figure is based off of once again, the lightsaber's wrong. This is the same lightsaber that comes with the Sabine figure. And while it's a good-looking lightsaber, this is Sabine's lightsaber, not Ezra's lightsaber. Yes, Ezra gave her the lightsaber. It was originally his, but what I mean by that is this has the alterations that Sabine made to the lightsaber, so that made it more hers. So this isn't a great lightsaber accessory, unfortunately, for Ezra because it has the wrong emitter. Ezra's emitter is very, very different. It's more like Obi-Wan Kenobi and Luke Skywalker's emitter. It's a more it's more stylized like that, where it's got the circular dish-like top and it has the thin lightsaber emitter hole in the center rather than have these little guards on the edges that Sabine added to it later on. It's also missing the red switch paint detail on the activator switch, and the hook where it clips onto his belt is facing the wrong direction. It's supposed to be to the side of where the activator switch and the central controls are, not directly in front of it. It's supposed to be either on the right or the left. I forget which way it is. So the hilt, unfortunately, is incorrect, but it's still a cool green lightsaber. Yes, he can still wield it. Yes, you can still hook it onto his belt, and it looks good on his belt. And that's not the only accessory he comes with. He also comes with a DL-44 blaster pistol. Looks like they just repainted one of Han's. I mean, his was similar to the DL-44 pistol Han used anyway in those later seasons. And you can also put that in his holster right there as well. And then you can have him wield his lightsaber like so. And I really like how this looks. Like I said, my only true complaint about this figure, genuine, an actual complaint, actual critique, is the fact that the lightsaber is inaccurate. Everywhere else, the detail and design of this figure is good. Articulation is good. This is an all-new mold. I love the little straps here for the little side bits on his utility belt. The blaster looks good in its holster. This is a good Ezra figure. This is a really good Ezra figure. Like I've been saying, the only actual issue with this figure is the fact that the lightsaber is incorrect, and that's really the only issue this figure has. Would it have been nice if he was in a Rebels box? Yes, but he fits in just as well in the Ahsoka box because of his hologram appearance. They could even get away with doing a hologram paint effect on this figure if they wanted to and do a hologram release. That's not an invitation just to do a blue Ezra, but with the new Holocom figures coming out, I mean, we probably will get one. So that is a possibility now. All that said, this is still a really good figure. Now, for comparison, here is Ezra from Ahsoka, and again, based off of his Season 3 and Season 4 appearance in Rebels, next to Seasons 1 and 2 Ezra, and you can see how much he's grown. And I like how he's actually taller because he did grow a little bit. He did hit a little bit of a growth spurt there. And you can see his looks side by side, see how he compares from how he started to where he's at. And I really, really can't wait for us to get Moses Ezra from the Ahsoka series as well. I am very, very much looking forward to that figure, as well as many other figures from the Ahsoka series. Ahsoka had a lot of opportunities for a lot of really cool action figures. We've already gotten some awesome action figures, but there's a lot more awesome ones to get. And I really, really cannot wait for them. Guys, thank you so much for tuning into today's review featuring the new Black Series Ahsoka number 2 Ezra Bridger Lothal, based off of his appearance in the Ahsoka series from the hologram messages he left behind for Sabine and Hera and his friends, and based loosely off of his appearance in Season 4 and Season 3 of the Rebels series. I think there's opportunity and time for Hasbro to release a Rebels version of this guy, specifically in a Rebels packaging, by, like I said, adding maybe a couple of accessories, fixing the lightsaber so it's actually accurate and correct, because again, the emitter is totally wrong on this. I mean, the clip was just really me being nitpicky, but the emitter, that's not his lightsaber. It is, but it isn't. That's not his lightsaber. That's the altered lightsaber that Sabine had, and she didn't alter it the second he gave it to her, and he didn't alter it to this before he gave it to her. So I wish Hasbro actually took the time to make the emitter more correct. I'm sure there's fans who are going to have some custom lightsabers made so their Ezra is more screen accurate, and it really isn't that big of a deal, but at the same time, it needs to be stated that it is incorrect. They did unfortunately miss. I'm sure there was a time crunch involved. I'm sure of whatever photos they may have had from Lucasfilm, if Lucasfilm provided any, that that's all they had to go off of, or maybe they just had some screen grabs of Sabine holding the saber and that's all they had to work off of. I honestly don't know what the case is, but there's definitely room for another release, especially in the Rebels packaging in the future. And if you want another Ezra, we have that to look forward to. But I think we got a really good Ezra with this release right here. Stay tuned for more Black Series reviews. Check out some of our other content. Like and subscribe and follow us on social media. And make sure you check Rebelscum.com, the actual website, daily for daily Star Wars content, whether that's news, reviews, or more. Make sure you're checking the website every single day. And check out our sister website, CoolToyReview.com, for all kinds of awesome non-Star Wars related toy news, videos, and more. And like and subscribe to the Cool Toy Review YouTube channel and Bay 12 YouTube channel for all kinds of awesome non-Star Wars toy related review content. If you're looking for some awesome Star Wars toys and merch, check out Order 66 Toys, the world's official all-collectible Star Wars toy store. They're located inside Order 66 Multiverse in the Shops at Willow Bend Mall in Plano, Texas. And in case you're not local, they go live every single Friday night at 7 p.m. Central Time from the Order 66 Toys Facebook page, and they ship all around the world. Don't forget to add this guy to either your want list or your have list in your collectorsoracle.com collector profile. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, well, you can sign up for collectorsoracle.com. It's our newest archival website where you can not only manage your collection, but share your haves and wants, but also share your wants with your friends and family for all kinds of awesome gift giving or gift receiving. And I've already marked mine off in my collector's profile along with the Ahsoka that Hasbro sent us. And stay tuned because we will also be reviewing the new Sabine and Morgan Elsbeth that Hasbro sent us as well. So I've already got all of those guys marked off in my collection so I don't lose track of what I have. And you can do the same as well. And the beauty of it all is it's entirely free to use. We'll see you guys later. We'll see you another time. May the Force be with all of you, you Rebel scum.